Greetings, fellow ukuleleans. Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new ukulele tutorial. I'd like to do something very, very different today. And this is the theme song to Chico and the Man. It was a show back in the 70s. I was a kid back then, but loved the show. It was, I think, 1974 when it started. And they hired Jose Feliciano to do the theme song, the opening and the closing theme song. Both great little pieces of music, but Jose Feliciano, still with us today, a very talented musician, composer, guitarist, singer, reinterpreter of songs. His version of The Doors' Light My Fire was huge. That was a real nice interpretation. But the idea here is that we're going to learn more about pretty chords. We were talking last time about pretty chords, and this Chico and the Man theme happens to have some very pretty chords. This is in the original key of A. This is what Jose Feliciano performed it on his guitar on. And I worked it out on guitar first, and then I took those chords and I converted them to ukulele chords. So I'm going to show you just the verse of it. It has a bridge, and if I get enough requests, if some of you guys are really curious about this, I'll show you the bridge too. But today I want to keep it quick, I want to keep it simple. We're just going to do the verse. All right, it starts with him doing harmonics on his guitar, and on the ukulele, harmonics generally are going to be like this, where you touch the string lightly over the 12th fret. You're directly on top of the fret. You're not behind it like normally we'd be when we press down for a note. We're going to be on top of the fret wire. But you touch down so lightly that you're barely touching the string, and you get this harmonic. So Jose Feliciano does that on his guitar, along with some Latin percussion in the background, congas and all of that. So I'm doing the harmonic on the 12th fret of my A string, and the harmonic on the 12th fret of my E string to get the notes E and A. The pitch is E and A. Doom, 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 doom. That's A down to E. Don't worry if harmonics are a little hard for you to get right now. You just have to practice them. It took me a while on the guitar originally to get where I could play harmonics well. There are harmonics on other places on the ukulele, but you have to kind of go out of your way to get them. You have to do this thing called artificial harmonics, where you pluck with your thumb, and your first finger stops the string 12 frets higher than the note. We're not going to get into that today, but there are some really good ukulele players out there that have totally incorporated that technique, the artificial harmonics, into their playing. But let's get right into Chico and the Man. First chord we have is an A chord, and he has this little bit of melody that he plays on his guitar right out of the A major scale. It's open A, 2nd fret A, 4th fret A, 5th fret A, and then back. See? So it's just going up the scale. And then that was 2nd, open, 4th, 2nd, 2, 0, 4, 2. I like to do a pull off right there between the 4 and the 5. And then here I do a very quick hammer on from the 2nd to the 4th to make that 4th fret note sound legato. I just play it normally. I might add a little vibrato and that sort of thing. Don't worry if those Italian words, legato, vibrato, those kind of things don't make sense to you. You can look those up in a musical dictionary if you want. Grove's Music Dictionary, that's a good one. Harvard, Oxford, lots of good music dictionaries out there. Or just go to Google and check out the words legato and vibrato. Italian words for certain things we do on the ukulele. Alright, so the first chord after that little intro for the verse is A major 7. Chico, don't get discouraged. So that part, A major 7, it's 1, 1, 0, 0. Yes, I'm playing a low G tenor ukulele here, my new Romero Tiny tenor, but you can do this on high G ukulele just as easily. I don't like to distinguish as much between low and high G as some folks do. To me, it's all the same. Yes, it's in a different octave, but it's the same fingering, same chord. No difference. Just slight difference in sound. Alright, so A major 7 to D major 7. That's the main progression of this song. he's plucking. You know, he does his right hand finger style plucking on his guitar, so we're doing that on the uke. I play the G string with my thumb, and then I play the other 3 strings successively with my index, middle, and ring. So you got all 4 strings covered there. Plucking them all at the same time. Not separately, not an arpeggio. Not that, but plucking them all together. So it's short, long, short, short, long, short. That's the Latin rhythmic pattern that Jose Feliciano gives these chords. Short, long, short, without getting into 16th notes and ties and dots. Just try to copy that sound. If you want, I'll send it to you written out if you want to see the actual rhythm. But hopefully you can just do this by ear. So then we had D major 7. That's 2, 1, 2, 0. Another pretty chord. So you have A major 7, D major 7. Then we get on to something called C sharp minor 7. Just a bar straight across your 4th fret, all 4 strings, first finger, full bar, C sharp minor 7, F sharp 7, which is 3, 4, 2, 4, F sharp 7, B minor 7, which is like C sharp minor 7, down 2 frets, it's 2, 2, 2, 2, full bar chord. That's what's cool about minor 7 chords is you can sometimes get them with one finger like that. You don't need to use all 4 of your fingers, just one finger. And then he does a chord called E7 sus 4. That might sound baffling, but ain't hard to play. It's 2, 2, 0, 2, which transitions really nicely into the next chord, E7, which is 1, 2, 0, 2. Most of you probably know E7. Well, to make it E7 sus 4, just slide that first finger up a fret to the 2nd fret. E7 sus 4, E7. So all together, here's what we have. It goes back to A major 7. It does a quick E7 sus 4 to E7. That's the whole verse. Then there's a second ending that leads to a nice bridge and then kind of a recapitulation of the verse at the end. But we're just going to go over that short section. So here's all the chords once again. I will make diagrams available. You can go to Patreon. I'll leave a link below to my Patreon. And you can catch every single one of these chords as a chord diagram. And I'll even give you further instructions. If you request them, I'll give you more detail. All right, so A major 7, D major 7, C sharp minor 7, F sharp 7, B minor 7, E7 sus, E7, A major 7. That's it. So some of these chords have long names. Some of them might be slightly difficult, especially for beginners, but these are getting into that category of the pretty chords. All the pretty chords. This is a popular subject lately in the ukulele world. I see out there other teachers are teaching this stuff, and lots of people are asking me. I have a lot of guitar students and a lot of ukulele students, as I mentioned last time, asking me all of a sudden about pretty chords. So that seems to be out there in the zeitgeist. So I'm glad to accommodate that people want to know about pretty chords. So that's what this is about. Let's play through this tune one time. Here we go. Hope you enjoyed that, ukulele people. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you need any further detail. I'll gladly send you along some tabs or some chord diagrams, some rhythms, whatever you need. So be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to click that notify bell to hear when I come out with a new video, which I do about once a week. And I will catch you later. Bye-bye, ukulele people.